Hello everyone, welcome to another episode here on Gorbad Ironclaw. So, yep, we are going to just defeat this army here. Oh, I actually forgot to give my dude some plans. Oh, but it's completely a decisive victory, and I think so. I mean, this army is not ungrim, so it would likely suffer even more against those black orcs and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna wait for them to send in a better army for us to fight against. And likely, who knows, I get the dwarf Endgame, which is a nightmare. I'm gonna try and conquer the pillars of Gurungri there, and then the other, so complete the province as well. And the idea being that that's where we're gonna defend, because it's a much better location to defend. So just getting some skills here, and then I'll need some, for sure I'm gonna need some redoing of some heroes and everything. I'll show you what I'm planning. And yeah, I can get Black on Smash, but should I equip it right now? Because if I equip it right now, then it takes a turn, you know. You always have to wait in this regard. So I'm kind of actually glad I didn't. So I can get the power of the Wog and I can get the other ones. Yeah. It's not like these guys need those. So I can go for the Colossal Squigs here. Definitely growth. And should I go for the artillery there, or should I go for the control? Well, let's get that. It does give me scrap, which is kind of, it's one of the few sources of scrap that I get. So yeah. This guy definitely going to go over there. And I'm going to use Ragnik to go over to the Desolation of Nagash. Oh, there's a commandment available. Yeah, that's control and growth. The good thing about these guys is that they don't have a lot of edits, so not a lot of choice. So an auto resolve that actually kills my orc biggins, which is kind of fine because I don't want to have to fight the battle. It's just ROR units, and I'll get the Crimson Killers there. So I guess it actually just benefited me. So yeah. So let's get some scrap upgrades for this guy. Oh my god, 116. Oof. Yeah, let's get some more. What should we get? What should we get? More black orcs. Yeah, melee attack and more weapon strength. That's for sure. I'll need some scrap, but I cannot wait until this army is full with scrap upgrades, because then it's gonna be a nightmare for anyone to fight this, you know. And that's the sort of idea, because with scrap most units have been buffed. Precisely, without the scrap they were nerfed. So that's something that people were, you know, annoyed a little bit with. This is about the first time that I really I keep checking whether or not I need those, because I really don't. Okay, let's go for biggest and strongest. That's for sure. I still don't have any with tier 7 there, so yeah. Yeah, let's go for the horrible smell. No, let's go spread control. I need that. And deadly blade or training. No, let's go training. I always like to enhance those. So Gorbad, I could go for the Desolation of Nagash, but you know, for that territory on the north there, but I prefer to use Ragnik Spiderclaw. And the reason for that is because I'm so close to Khorne, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna attack me. Pretty certain. Whenever you're neighbors with someone that hates you, the probability is like 90% that they'll attack you. So always make sure that at least you plan presence there, you know. That's what I'm doing. I'm planning a presence there. Okay, Crooked Moon only has one settlement. I'm gonna betray them or ask someone to so that I can kill them, you know. It's kind of sad that I don't get to Confederate Skarsnik, but it's not always the point here. Okay, so let me get some soul blight, that's for sure. I'll need to double check the heroes that I really want here and there, because right now I'm just using anything that I can, you know.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Yeah, I'm sending Tricky there in case there's some secondary armies, like this army. Yeah, I can fight it with Tricky there. And there's only 7 turns ending on the walk, so then I'll have to wait a little bit. Okay, what can I recruit here? Should I even recruit for now? I don't think I should recruit for now. I should wait and then recruit the Night Goblin army for Tricky. I should get Dokara's evolved, yes. Because otherwise it's very vulnerable. I should recruit the Orc Boar Chariots and Orc Boar Big Guns for Azog or for Arog. That's what I will want. I need to get my research going, and that will be for the glorious charge or this one. Yeah, armor piercing and the charge bonus. Yeah, definitely. The Orc Boars were supremely enhanced with all the choices from the that you can get, you know, supremely enhanced. So yeah.
Time for steadying.
So in essence, we're just checking. I really want to go conquer this place. The high place is a very good location to defend, and I think I can maybe conquer it and then gift it to the AI, maybe to Tretch, to try and make him, you know, in between me and Ungrim. You know, that's the sort of idea, because I believe he's at war with Ungrim as well, so I'd love that. And I get a mission, a nice mission to go over to Mount Squigger. Okay, so that big army disappeared from Mount Gorbad, and he's raiding here. Oh, he's gonna defeat. He's gonna get this one, isn't he? I'm gonna hope that he doesn't attack, that the garrison there, you know, makes him avoid it. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's good. So let me see who's at war with Crooked Moon. Yeah, Tretch. So that's precisely what I want to do here. He doesn't like me much, and he has been breaching all the deals that I've been going for. Do I get non-progression? No. He's been going again. You know, he's slowly destroying all the deals that I was getting, and now I'm fighting the enemies that he wants. So maybe that will be an avoidance here, because so far it was going as it was showing as if I was going to war against Stretch, which really would stretch me out. I really wouldn't want that. So just occupy. Really don't want to loot and occupy. Okay, that's cool. It's all fine. So that's nearly the death of Skarsnik. I didn't see the message, so he has his legendary lord somewhere. He's likely gonna die very soon. I cannot find, but I'm pretty sure that there's gotta be an enemy, a full enemy army, maybe in the high place there.
Alright then, I'll do it.
And hopefully that'll be fine. I mean, this army can definitely deal with it. Whatever it is. Gaze of Mork. Yeah, there we go. Pillars. I would like to have that, but I really need to get some control. Yeah, some growth, some replenishment here. Yeah, and then I can conquer Mount Squigdon. Then go to the high place. That's going to be the plan here. And you... I think I'm going to have to move him towards either Caracage Peaks, or I'll recruit someone there. I think I'm going to recruit someone there. And I know I have 2,400. I still don't have full armies everywhere. But I'm thinking, oh yeah, can I move this guy here? Can I move him? Well, at least I can move him over to Drinko. Garaz to just you know, get some public order. And he's still in the vicinity, so that's good. You know, he gives 12 control there, which is good. I can get him the regimental, which gives the less upkeep, which is nice. You know. Yeah, that Vogue is gonna go away. What can I get here? Definitely. Let's equip. I like that reduced attrition actually. And the immunity to contact effects, because sometimes they will have the poison and it's just, you know. Let's go with the block and smash. And shoot the runt or regimental? Regimental. Always be careful not to replace the one that you got. So I'm earning 3,000. That's not bad. You know, what should I do? Should I recruit some units here? What should I do? Should I go recruit the York Boar boys? Should I try to move to defend against? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go there and try to just go and defend with whatever I can. And then I'll recruit a lord here next turn. Let me check diplomacy. It's surprising that the Pirates of Sartosa actually are a buffer between me and Clan Angrand, because otherwise I would be against Clan Angrand and Ungrim. Okay, so this is a defeat definitely, which is sad. If I had prioritized the level 3 garrison, I would defeat this. He's level 44, so just the damage spells that he has will do a lot of damage. But let me see if I can try to kill some of the single entities. Maybe the giant, maybe the oh, he has a poison one. Maybe the manticore, maybe some of the hounds, maybe some of the fury, the harpies. Who knows? Or maybe I can just diminish their numbers. Yeah. I think I'm gonna fight one. It's been a while since I fought a minor settlement, so the plan here is basically just to focus those units that I mentioned. By the way, I don't see this as I start. All that I see are actually a lot of hidden units. So I see the flyers, and I see the giant and the hounds, and that's it. Everything else is just hidden for me. So I have no way of properly preparing for the battle. But still, if I had known, I would have brought the orc boys to this side instead. So I had to split some goblins and orc boys. And yeah. So right now I'm trying to use my orc arrow boys to quickly shut down that giant. Who knows, I can kill it. That alone would be great. I was deciding whether or not to shoot the Chaos Warhounds instead, you know. It's just an easier unit to defeat, but I thought, well, maybe I can defeat it with just, you know, melee troops. So they're not really that powerful against melee. And the biggest issue here is Malagor and the flyers. They can just wreak havoc on my goblins. And this is a problem with the Feral Manticores. So I'm glad I'm sending in just some orc boys here, but they are under attack by Malagor, which is a problem. And his Flock of Doom, endless Flock of Doom actually. Malagor is just crazy good with that. And overall I'm trying to get some damage on that giant. Maybe I can get him halfway. So all the Chaos Warhounds, one of the units is nearly dead. But it breached through the goblins, which is a big problem. I was counting on them at least killing one of those. These Goblin Wolf Riders were intercepted, so I'm gonna try and attack those raiders there. But it's not feeling great. Maybe I can diminish the numbers of the Harpies, you know, of the elite units. But everything is, like, terrified, which is a big problem. So whenever there's terror, of course, that's a big problem. And yeah, I don't see a lot of success here. And I think I managed to kill like maybe one unit of hounds and that's it. But sometimes it works really well, sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, I'm still trying to get that Feral Manticore, but it's not gonna work. That giant, yes, it's too much missile resistance. These Chaos Warhounds, maybe I can send my own hounds against those 11. Maybe if I can beat them to like 8, they get killed. By the way, that's something people don't know. It's how to ensure that the enemy doesn't survive the battle, like an enemy unit. It's always 10% if you win, and I think 5% if you lose, or something like that. So you really gotta destroy almost entirely a unit if you're thinking that you're losing. And yeah, all my units started routing, so there's no chance of defeating that army. Even with lots of cheese, I don't believe so. So no units destroyed. Of course, he raises because he's the beastman. And the corn has also attacked me. I could fight this battle, but in the interest of just, my playthroughs need to be a little bit faster. There's an undercity discovered. Okay, let's get rid of it. Oh, that was stupid. There was Clan Moors. It would get destroyed soon. Ugh. Well, but still. I guess that's fine. I thought it would be treacherous, actually. But still. Gorbad now needs to go over here. He needs to go against Khorne. And Gorbad versus Skarbrand is not easy. Skarbrand is just a beast. So I'm gonna move here. At least getting a lord there. Oh, he has a nice lord here. That's a lot of good armies, but he's in forced march, and I still have my Wog army. So I think that's definitely just an auto-resolve. And that's a powerful army, but that's just one cannon. Lots of gyros. Actually, why did I auto-resolve? That was a big battle, actually. The gyros alone, how can I beat them? For the gyros, what I planned the most is having the spiders. They deal with them really well. And just having some orc arrow boys, that have some enhancements. So yeah, let's get renowned in field. Let's start getting for those riders. Not that. The riders, the other ones. So, yeah. For the chariots there. And the orc boar boys. So yeah, there's always this big issue with when you want to fight and when you don't. And I think this is one of those cases where I just clicked, oh yeah, let's auto-resolve. I'm too worried about what's happening against Khorne now, but that was an army to fight, actually. That was a good army to fight. So sorry about that, guys. In the interest, let's hope that Ungrim gives me more enemies to fight. So I want to get someone here to start recruiting the orc boar boys. I could recruit them, in for others, but yeah, let's get this guy. And now you're gonna recruit the orc boar boy biggins and the chariot units. That's what I want. I want to get that building done. Gonna recover it. So Arachnic needs Arachnorok spiders and a Rivel Troll Hag. So to have that army with those 3 plans, as you see there, Adog, it's gonna almost entirely shift. Okay, like all those mercenaries, it's amazing how they've been doing, and that will be just an army of scrap units of everything that is left. And Tricky is supposed to be going with Night Goblins, Trolls, and some Squigs, a very fast-moving army, and Vanguard deployed, and it will have the tunneling to engage, so that's cool. Yeah, in terms of provinces, grow to tier 5, but I gotta build those goblins so I can have the Gobo army bases. I really want Death Paths to kind of recruit everything that is possible, except the Orc Boar boys. Then I need to recover Dokkaraz and build just for garrison and income. Definitely, I need some better garrisons in Barakvar. Silver Road is going to build for income now, and I'll recruit shamans there, and 8 Peaks is the place to recruit the Orc Boars. So build for income, and everything else, That's why I messed it up. It's just low priority, built for income. Low priority, built for income. So as in, if I get a chance to grow the place, good. If I get a chance to get more income, good. Otherwise, I'll just leave it alone. And I'll prioritize the other provinces. And this is something that I want you to have. So, of course, in some places like the Fortress of Warwick there, I'm going to destroy the barracks now. So, yeah, that'll be it for the next episode. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.